All right. We are here on the Cosmodrome. The new event that goes from planet to planet just came to the Cosmodrome. That's what all this red and weird coloring is. So distortions are a secondary public event that you can now do on 7 different planets. Cosmodrome is one of them. But we are not here for that today. What we're doing currently, we are currently doing the Finding Light mission for the new player experience. And what I'm doing is I'm going through artifacts currently to pair them with the Seventh Seraph Armor and the Seventh Seraph weapons that you can earn on the Cosmodrome. These are available to you as soon as you finish your first few quests as a new light. So a lot of people start the game and don't really know what to do or where to go or anything like that. If you are confused for any reason, you go to your map. These Learning Light campaign nodes are a good place to start for something to do if you're playing Destiny for the first time. You can earn these weapons and armor I'm talking about as you play those campaigns, as well as you can earn them from playing these public events that are going on. You're going to have to do a little traveling unless there's one close to you, like right now. This one is close to us and active. Like I said, during a distortion event, these random public events start popping up more frequently, and they have 2 events at a time. You'll have a normal event and then the distortion event right after that. So that's something new that you can do to explore till you're comfortable using your subclass, because you want to be very comfortable using your subclass going into harder content. But we're going to go back to looking at artifacts. Currently, what I'm doing is this Seventh Seraph Armor has a 2-piece and 4-piece armor set bonus. This is represented by having 4 pieces of gear equipped to you. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gear. My armor set bonus is active, as you can see right here on this screen. If you only had 2 pieces of armor, it would just be the 2-piece bonus. Also, you want to kind of lean into these skills as you're building, as you're getting more armor. There's the highest tier, which is 5. There'll be 5 little diamonds on your armor or on your weapons. So that will give you more stats to whatever the armor archetype your armor is. There's multiple armor archetypes now. There used to be only a few. Now they added more, like this Colossus. So Colossus is a new one. This one focuses on super and health. Skirmisher focuses on melee and weapons. Specialist is your class ability and your weapons. So you can combine any of these to have weapons and your class ability. It just depends on what armor archetype you have. So the more archetype you have that's the same, if we had a bunch of this weapons and melee or class ability and weapons, we can combine those to have multiple high stats. That's another way to build craft as well. But what we're just focusing on now is to make a build with solar abilities using Seventh Seraph weapons and having either stasis crystals or tangles to activate the portion right here where it says destroying a construct or destroying a tangle releases solar detonation that damages combatants and heals allies. We can also stack charges with our solar abilities. So I'm on a solar subclass, as well as I have Seventh Seraph weapons equipped. So this is one, this is one, and this is one. The shotgun has something called incandescent as a perk. So this spreads scorch to enemies when I defeat other enemies. So I can combine that with my solar abilities and this to cause more scorch damage. So that's gonna activate, giving me Warmind charges. When I have Warmind charges, it'll increase my weapons and grenade stats. So these stats will go up with the more charges I have. You can have up to 10 stacks of the Warmind charges. So once you hit 10, as long as you continue to kill, you will maintain that 10 stacks or however many stacks you have. But to take our build a step further, if you are processing everything that's going on between the weapons, the armor, and the class ability, we have an artifact. We actually have 7 artifacts. So one of the artifacts has elements of fire, stasis, and strand, and all of those carry into this armor. Like I said, anything that's a construct, tangle comes from strand, stasis crystals come from stasis. Our solar abilities will give us charges. So all of those are working together with this having all these elements present on here. Now, the other side of things is going to be having ways to get frost armor for this one, or having precision hits with my solar weapon, which is my shotgun, to grant me radiant. If I have anything that can give a stasis or strand debuff, my solar damage will be increased. If I can find a way to create a tangle, strand damage will cause the Warmind explosions, but it'll also increase the radius of the explosion and damage. This just gives me ammo bricks, or picking up an ammo brick gives my kinetic weapons increased damage for a short duration. Then we go to Radiant Shrapnel. Sustain weapon damage while radiant, or defeating a scorch combatant with a weapon causes the target to release solar projectiles that deal damage and scorch on impact. So this is just playing more into the solar ability. And then finally, if I have frost armor, stasis precision final blows cause combatants to release a freezing burst. So it'll freeze enemies around them. And then I'll destroy them. They'll count as stasis crystals, and it'll cause explosions for the Warmind. So this will all just play into it. But That's just one artifact. Like I said, there's others. There's also the Queen's Foil Sensor. Now this one is gonna play into rocket launchers and grenade launchers, giving us armor charge. If my super is near full, ability final blows will give me orbs of power. Breaking combatant shield with strand or stasis can suspend if it's strand or freeze if it's stasis. This is the same as the last one. If I have rapid precision hits with solar, I get radiant. If I have it with stasis, I get frost armor. So this could be one way to get the frost armor. I would just need a stasis weapon. Here, picking up Orb of Power or a Tangle gives my strand weapons unraveling rounds. Breaking a combatant shield temporarily grants damage resistance and increased melee damage. And then this is solo operative. So since I'm the only member in my fire team, precision final blows will increase my weapon damage until I die. So as long as I don't die, I will continue to have increased weapon damage from precision weapon final blows. So that one's good for solo play. This one's good for all around play. The next thing I was going to go to was going to be another artifact that has solar on it to see what I can do with solar in this artifact. Because right now the main elemental weapon I have is a solar weapon. So we're going to look and see what we can do with solar. So we can create a solar elemental pickup. We can get a small amount of resistance to all damage dealt. So we can go defensive. This would grant our allies frost armor. And then this will grant me damage resistance. I have a Seventh Seraph auto rifle I could probably use. So that would probably work with that. Going to the next tier, the second tier. Let's see what we have. Counter energy, blade stamina, void, hegemony, radiant orbs. We can do that. Damaging champion art causes champion to become jolted. We'll do solar fulmination, of course. Auto rifle equip, defeating commands reloads equipped weapon and temporarily increases weapon damage. Definitely. Prismatic transfer, argent blade, spanning abyss. And so we can go shield crush and sniper rifle. We'll do that sniper's meditation, because why not? So we have this for solar. We have this for solar, stasis, and strand. This is solar, stasis, and strand. That's strand, that's stasis. That's strand. Go ahead and switch this for my auto rifle for that one. We'll equip this one for now. And then toss a grenade. That's definitely not a grenade. That's a grenade. Ow. And all this mission is really is just getting you used to using your grenade ability and your super, and just familiarizing you. Wow, couldn't say that word. With your abilities. If you're new to the game and you never played, there's ways to ability spam. There's ways to strengthen your abilities, chain your abilities. A lot of build crafting goes into Destiny, and this is what I'm trying to get together for my next video. But I wanted to do a quick stream here on YouTube, just because you guys have been really supportive the past week. Been trying to stream a lot more since this new update came to the game, but I wanted to get this new player videos and guides together for anybody that's new, or kind of played a little bit but didn't finish playing. They missed out on all the DLCs and everything that came out, which now the $25 for everything is amazing. Oh, good. Now I get to show off the build. We got Warmind charges. We just need some abilities or some enemies. Let's see. So we got some Warmind charges. More. We got 10 stacks. Now we're gonna go in a cave. I'm gonna meditate. Got some ignitions on them. Now we're gonna go down there. Taking a knee. Meditate. And now we got warm mine explosions. Will I end them? Will I? This is how the distortion event looks when it's in the planet or the location, destination you're in. It's freaking awesome. They did a great job. So kudos to the devs. Really sucks that we're not going to get to see what they were cooking up. Because if this is just part of what they had coming, you know there was some good stuff coming. So we're going to meditate. Going down. Yeah. The ignitions cause those big explosions. Oh, and I got a void fragment from doing this. So Soul Siphon. And we got Reprisal. So meditate. And that's the end of that mission. And try and join oh, perfect. So with this distortion event, it changes the enemies to there should be more challenging during the public event, but it just changes how they look. The area has this distortion energy floating around. So we're waiting on a public event that's going to be coming around. It'll bring a distortion event in just a minute 30, minute 20. Just kidding. But we just gonna wait around here, look for any chest, see if we can get any armor or weapons from these chests. And as a new player, I mean, just run around and look for chests, look for... Sometimes there's a special enemy that it spawns. So when he spawns, he'll drop a chest after you kill him. And he'll be a yellow bar enemy. That's how you'll know. And this strange matter I'm picking up. Once you pick up enough, you will create a strange signal. And the strange signal will lead you to a boss that will spawn a chest. And once you kill the boss, the chest will unlock for you to get the gear. And it can give you tier 5 weapons or gear. You have a chance to get it, so it's worth farming to try and get the tier 5. Just like it's worth farming these public events for the chance at a tier 5 for doing a heroic event. This was the special enemy. We got a weapon from there. Not a tier 5, but it's okay. And you want to destroy these to activate the public events, or the heroic public events. Each time these spawn, it's going to have one of those, and you want to kill it, destroy it, blow it up. This is going to be our next area. And we got one last area. And after we destroy this, we'll start our heroic public event. Oh, it was right behind me. And there's our tier 5 bond. It's a paragon. Got another helmet, a gunner, specialist. Another tier 5 Seventh Seraph machine gun. We can go with any of these, really. Huh. So distortion is basically a horde mode. You just defeat waves and you'll just continue through. Every 3 waves you have to destroy some clusters of corruption, and they're a pain to find, so the more people you have in this instance, the better, because people will find it sometimes to keep it going. So that's this portion, the destroy corruptions. You want to look for these clusters. Those clusters are what you want to destroy. And here's the last corruption. So you won't be able to progress the event until you do all the corruptions. So make sure you're looking for them. All right, corruptions. There's one right there. And it changes. It's not always the same place. There's another one. We need one more. Hopefully these guys are looking. I doubt they're looking though. Oh, they found it. Okay, perfect. As long as you complete the whole thing, you should have guaranteed tier 5. Yep. So now we have a strand weapon for our build. Hopefully we got something good on it. But now we can use this for our build. Closing time, target lock. Oh, unrelenting's nice. Feeding frenzy's good. And these weapons, this is one of the weapons that only drops from completing the distortion event. So now with our artifact, not this one, Queen's Foil. So breaking a combatant's shield with a strand weapon will cause suspend. Picking up an orb of power or a tangle grants strand weapons, so I have unraveling rounds. With this one, and then the other artifact, this one, what is this? So solar weapons grant radiant, strand. So when I debuff with my strand, my solar damage will do more damage. Destroying a tangle with strand damage increases the radius of explosions. So really only debuffing with my strand weapon is, but that's with the other artifact that I cause debuffs. I don't think I have anything in here. Yeah. So in order to get unraveling rounds, I'll have to use this one. Or unraveling orbs. I believe it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll work for now. I'll put this tier 5 helmet. The gunner helmet. So This gives me weapons. I don't have mods yet. The other thing for your builds, if you come over to Journey, in Journey you will see rank progress. So here we have to complete the Renegades introduction quest and complete 3 activities. So either solo op, fire team op, gambit op, or crucible ops to raise our rank. And if we go to our character, it says we have to do Guardian rank 3 to use mods. So that's something else to keep in mind. If you want to use mods on your armor, you got to go to Guardian rank 3 and so on and so forth. A lot of things are locked behind doing this Guardian rank, so make sure you are completing these objectives to raise your rank. This will unlock additional fragments, beginning armor mods, so foundational armor mods, and you will unlock Fire Team Finder to find fire teams to do raids and dungeons. So this will be our to-do list for next time, is raising our Guardian rank. So on my next stream, it's going to be on Twitch. I'll just say that now. My next stream will be Twitch. So if you found any of this information informative, if you made it to the end, I don't want to be too long with this stream today. I just wanted to get in here, look at, some things I can do and get real quick before the next stream. And like I said, that next stream will be raising my Guardian rank. We'll do the intro quest for Renegades, and then we'll do additional things towards unlocking mods and Guardian rank, and that'll be the next stream. If you enjoyed finding out any of this information, or if this information was helpful, please leave a like on the video, please leave a comment, and please give me a follow if you're not following the channel. Follow the channel, check out the Twitch, follow the Twitch. Next time I'm on Twitch, you'll see me there, and leave a comment, come in and say what's up. We could talk about the game, and if you want to comment below what's your favorite thing from the update, or if you're a new player and this is your introduction to the game. I'm gonna continue playing this account. Tomorrow or sometime this weekend, I will be purchasing the $25 unlock everything. You get all the raids, all the dungeons, everything for $25. It's the best deal they've ever done. And then you get the dungeons. Usually you have to pay for those separate. This is all included in the $25. Usually each dungeon is $15 or $20, I believe. So it's a very good deal. So if you take anything away from this stream and you got to this point, that $25 is going a long way. I mean, we're talking $300 to $400 worth of content for just $25. So you were pushed away because of all the stuff you had to buy. Now you can get it all for $25. So hop in, let's run some raids, let's run some dungeons, and I will see you guys next time.